MystiCOOLS. This is Victoria, and I'm here today discussing this beautiful Roselle Hibiscus plant. So this is commonly known as what you would make hibiscus tea with. So actually, to make the tea, we use these beautiful little petals. There's a different word for it, but they look like beautiful little petals. So you just take these off and you dry them. And then inside here is, when you open it, a bunch of seeds. And the seeds have a really high content of protein. So you can actually dry and roast them like a coffee or for a coffee alternative and different things like that. And so they are edible. And then also the leaves. You can cook the leaves and eat them. And they have a lot of nutrient, as well as add them to your salad or whatever. So what's really, really cool is this plant gets really, really big. So it's got quite a lot going on here. And this is just a little under a year old. It's that beautiful, all those beautiful petals. So I've harvested some of it and clipped some of it and stuff, but I really just had to come on here and do this video before I go ahead and harvest the whole thing. It's kind of waiting on me, so we're gonna go ahead. So this herb is actually, or this plant is used to help with a mild hypertension and also to maintain blood pressure. So if you have high blood pressure, it helps maintain that. Another really cool thing about this plant is that the energetics of it is a cooling energy. So if it's a hot summer day, like here in Florida, it's one of my favorite teas to make, it actually will cool the body down. So, you know, the energy of it is cooling. So if it's 100 degree days and stuff, I like to go ahead and make a hibiscus tea, and I like mixing it with lemongrass. I think it tastes really good. And then cooling it down and serving it cold, and just like working out here in the garden and stuff, it's really refreshing and cools the body, which is really, 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 really neat. So it also can work as a mild laxative, which is pretty cool. And it's rich in carotene and calcium and niacin and iron and vitamin C. So it's really healthy. It's really flavorful. And I even had a beautiful guest here at the stand tell me that their mother or grandma actually made candies out of it. So you can do a lot with this plant. You can make candies, and I actually really want to look that up and learn how to do it, because how cool would that be to have like a hibiscus candy. Other than that, I mainly use it for teas, but I found out you can also eat the leaves. It's really, really, really edible. And especially here in Central Florida, or just Florida in general, in a warm climate, it's really easy to grow. It gets huge. It looks like, I guess, somewhere between September and November is harvesting season for this, so that's when these little beautiful flowers. So when it flowers, but you don't use the flower. You wait till it flatters me to tell you about this. The flower turns into a petal, and then when it does that, I just clip it off and just pull them off and dry them, or put them in a dehydrator or something like that, and then voila, you got your tea. So again, it's a cooling agent. One of my most favorite things about it, it's full of nutrient. And it grows so easily, so huge. You get a lot of production off of it, and so you can make quite a bit of tea. I've clipped like half of it, but I mean, honestly, there's quite a bit going on here. So there's all kinds of petals, and yeah. So it's really, really cool like that. So there's a lot to this plant. It's really worth, growing and harvesting yourself, or even if you just get hibiscus tea. Again, it's good for hypertension, maintaining blood pressure, and also a cooling agent. I took an herbalist course in Orlando, and I had learned that, and I was like, that's so cool. And then I tried it out, and man, like on a 100-degree day out here, I'm like, hot. Drink this tea, body starts cooling down. I've actually really witnessed the temperature change quickly drinking this tea. So yeah, it's definitely worth it if you're heated up a lot. It's a good energetic plant to cool you down. It's native to West and East Asia, and also northeastern India. So that's pretty cool. And again, the seeds, you can use the seeds. They're high in protein, and they can be roasted like coffee. So it's a great if you're trying to cut off a coffee and you want to add more protein. This is a great plant to substitute your coffee and get protein instead. So it's pretty cool like that. And then the energy again is a coolant. So if you're, tense and all that stuff, it actually energetically cools you down as well as your body temperature. So that's all pretty cool and neat. So thank you again for coming by and learning about the Roselle Hibiscus with us today. We're so grateful to have you. If you like this video, feel free to hit like. If you want to share it, feel free, subscribe, and comment. We look forward to hearing any comments, and also thank you in advance for sharing and caring. Namaste, many blessings.